Hi everyone, my name is Kaitlyn from Sip and Dip Australia, and today I'm going to be walking you through this virtual Sip and Dip Learn to Paint class. Please keep in mind this video will obviously go a lot quicker than what it will take for you to paint this piece, so just pause and restart wherever you need to. Let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is grab our brush and dip it in some white, and we're going to work with the top half of our canvas and just adding some lines of white. After we've done that, and before we swap over to our blue, we're just going to mark out where the bottom of our umbrella would be. Now, no need to clean off that paintbrush, we're going straight into the blue, and we're just going to fill in those blank spots in the sky around the white. Now, as you start to make your way down with that blue, we're going to start blending it through with that white. So you might want to add more white in some places, you might want to add darker blue in some places, just see as you go. Ultimately, we're not aiming for a sky that is the one colour. So as long as you've got some different colours through there and it's all blended through, that's exactly what we're aiming for. As we start to make our way further down, we want to make sure that we leave that area we marked out for our umbrella blank. Once you're happy with how the sky is looking for now, we're going to start with the bottom quarter of our canvas. So we want to start with our dark blue first, and we want that part in the middle that is the shadow for under the umbrella to be the darkest. So that center section of that bottom quarter is where we want that darker paint, that dark blue to be. So we want to do a similar thing as what we did with our white. We want to put our dark blue in there, and then we're going to fill in the blank areas with our lighter blue. So as we start to finish up filling in that space, we might want to go back with a little bit of white on the outside of that quarter to make it a bit lighter, and then maybe add in more of that dark blue in the middle to bring out that umbrella shadow. Alrighty, so now that we have our backgrounds looking fantastic, we're going to get started with that red umbrella. So you want to start by drawing the outline of the bottom of your umbrella. So that big U shape, a long U shape. Once we have that U shape, we're going to add in two curved lines in the middle. So kind of like a V shape, but a curved V. And once we have those lines in, we're going to join them up at the top with a curve. And then we're going to start working with these as separate panels. So start by painting in just one panel to start with. And then we're going to take our white and start some shading in that panel. So we want to make both sides of each panel lighter, as well as a little strip along the top, so that the middle of each panel is going to be the reddest section. Now go ahead and do those same steps for each panel. Alright, now that we've finished up with our umbrella shading at the moment, we're going to add a little bit of red to that dark blue section under our umbrella as like a reflection in the rainwater. For this to blend a little bit nicer, you can add some water onto your paintbrush, or you can add some blue and some white back into that bottom section. Now, washing off our brush, we're going to use our white to make some raindrops. For our raindrops, we're just going to do thin, long white lines, as you can see here, and then on the end making it that little bit more curved and thicker. So we're just going to add a couple of those around the canvas. If you like, you can do some smaller ones and add more. Totally up to you guys. For those raindrops that we've done above the water, we want to add like a ripple effect, as if the raindrop is hitting the water. So we're just going to do some light half circle C shapes around where the bottom of that water drop is. And then at the very bottom of that droplet, we're going to add a tiny little V. Okay, so now we're up to our finishing touches. You want to make the very, very bottom of your canvas a little bit lighter. So you can see here I've just added some white and I'm just blending that through the very bottom. And once we're happy with that, we're going to go ahead and do our handle. For the handle, you'll just want to start with a straight line from the middle of your umbrella. And then a little curve on the top. This can go whichever way you like, doesn't matter. This is just the handle of the umbrella. And once you've got the shape that you like, I just make that curved handle part a little bit thicker than the pole. Alrighty guys, so you're just about finished. Here is when you can make those little final touches. So we decided that we wanted that white to be a little bit lighter, so we went back, added a little bit more white to add some shading, but it's completely up to you guys. And once you're finished with your final touches, you're finished. Thanks for joining us today, guys, for our virtual sip and dip tutorial. Make sure you share your creations on our social media. We love seeing them, and we'll see you next time. Bye!